the branch of the Israeli Emergency Services telling NBC News 260 people appear to have been killed at this music festival.
Should we celebrate that? Because we know that there's been things that happened to Palestinians in recent years? Of course not. We can't celebrate this from either direction. And anyone who's warmongering and hoping for more conflict, you know, and speaking from a polarized standpoint from either direction, watch those people. People that are saying that from the Palestinian angle and not understanding what's going to happen to the Palestinian people in the region. Israel's no joke. Their military is no joke. They're backed by the United States, right? They're going to turn the Gaza Strip to rubble if this doesn't get rectified quick. And it's not going to be, you know, all Hamas and terrorist groups that are going to get, you know, leveled in the Gaza Strip. So if you're fighting on the Palestinian side and you're fighting, you know, from your couch or from your microphone like me or whatever, saying Palestine needs to keep up in the ante and doing what they got to do, you're actually going to cause the demise for Palestine, all right? And more Palestinian deaths. And if you're on the other side of the coin saying Israel needs to exterminate and do this, number one, you're warmongering. Number two, you're not understanding that this all has geopolitical effects and worldwide global effects, right? And we have the borders are bleeding right now. People could get in a lot easier. And when you see war in Ukraine and Russia, and you see the situation building up and now doing what it's doing with the Israel Palestine situation, then other brains start moving, right? And then we have not necessarily a world war, but we have a world of war, right? We have a world where people are getting more of an inclination to do acts like this, right? Because you see it happen in Ukraine, in Russia. You see it happening in Israel and Palestine. And you don't think someone's going to want to take that to United States soil? You know? So all you people out there that are warmongering and saying Israel should do this, or you're warmongering and say Palestinian people need to stand up and Hamas is doing what's right for the Palestinian people, regardless of the facts, you're warmongering and you're increasing the tension in this world right now. That's already crazy, right? We already have this Ukraine-Russia situation going on. And now we're going to add Israel-Palestine to it? And then what? You don't think there's going to be more countries or more people with loose minds or loose morals? They're going to try to take advantage of the fact that we're in this current state right now? People need to understand the chain reaction that could occur if we continue warmongering from any angle. I don't care if you're Ukrainians need to stand to Russia. I don't care if your mother Russia must fight for its land. I don't care if you're Israel must stop the terrorists. I don't care if you're Palestine. Israel has got an ethno-state going on in the region. If you are speaking polarized and making any of those sides the pure evil, then you're going to cause more pure evil in the world. And that's all that's going on right now, is more pure evil being advertised, okay? And more situations that are going to cause more situations than more situations. So think twice, right? Think twice before you follow any news site that only reports from one direction, whether it's the Israel direction, the Palestine direction, the Russia direction, the Ukraine direction, because that's not going to cause any of these situations to get better. Not in small communities, in small conversation, not in a social media conversation, and definitely not in the real life applications where we see innocent Israelis being killed, innocent Palestinians being killed, children on both sides being killed. And what? American dollar being devalued because we're going to spend more money. What do you think happens every time we send that money? Number one, we have less money to spend here. Number two, the American dollar devalues more and more. Okay? The more blank check spending we got. And if we having this proxy war with Ukraine, imagine what we could do for Israel. We could get Israel $700 trillion tomorrow. You know what I mean? Inflation, the dollar devalue. I don't know. Just keep it going. Let's just keep it going, everybody. Keep it going. fuck Israel, fuck Palestine, fuck Russia, fuck Ukraine. All we're doing is fucking ourselves. All right? And people need to understand that. And not enough people are. And I hope more people start seeing, like I said, every side of the Rubik's Cube, every color, every square in the Rubik's Cube. Look at every one of them, right? Stop analyzing these things as if they're complete puzzles or as if, your one-tracked mind has figured it out. All right? Add some new lanes to that shit. Anyway,